What's up everyone, Trent here and welcome back to the channel. We got New York City back on the way home and everything is going great. We got California in the house all the way across the other side of the map. Isn't that crazy? New York one day, California the next. We got a 1998 GMC 1500. We have already disconnected the battery and we pulled the transmission dipstick out of the tube. So what we did, we got it lifted up now and we are ready to start taking this thing apart. We've got our drive shaft marked. This is only a 2-wheel drive. He pulls a boat with this thing, so he's looking for a little bit more bang for his buck. It looks like it's been built before. As soon as I got underneath the vehicle here, we got some brackets loose. We're gonna get that put back to where it needs to be. Nice deep pan on here, chrome. Looks like it's leaking a little bit, but other than that, looks really good. We've got our exhaust flange bolts soaking in some PV blaster. Guys, if y'all have not used that stuff, you need it. So this thing's looking really good. What do you think, Pops?
Looks like it's gonna be fun, definitely.
Looks, I thought it was original, but it looks like it's been out before. Yeah, that's what I was just telling them. I've seen this bracket right here, so like that didn't get put back up. And then if you see back up here, guys, I'm gonna try to get it focused
right there.
Way up top. See, that's just a terrible R&R job. It's so easy to put that stuff back in its original spot and put the bolts back. It really is. That's
it
just,
keeps your fuel lines from vibrating.
Yeah,
stuff
there you
like
go.
that's what that is for.
Yeah, that's your fuel lines.
Yeah. So there'll be a bolt there, the studs there.
Yeah, it's
All
there.
you do is slide it on there, put the nut on it. Real simple.
Yes, sir. I don't know if it's got a cooler on it. It looks like it does. We're going up here.
Yep.
We'll look at it, check it out, see what we got.
Yeah, it does have one, but we want to make sure, because he is pulling a boat with this.
Man, that was a slimy
That was
bug.
that big California.
I'm telling
You
you.
had to hit that in Texas.
Had
you
to.
hit that on the borderline.
Yeah, okay guys, so you've seen it. We're gonna
Mount's
get this,
bad.
Yep, mount's bad. We're gonna get a new mount in there. He's gonna get everything. This guy will not leave without this job done 100%. So y'all guys stay tuned.
I did service on the rear end.
Service on the rear end too.
So I'm excited. Let's get this thing out. Let's get a video going. Me tearing it down.
All right, see you shortly. All right. We have gotten some accessories taken apart. O2 sensors unplugged, some small bolts there. Our drive shaft undone, just haven't taken it out yet. We're about to drain the fluid, but we've got this cover here. I kind of wanted to show y'all. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 10mm bolts. You got to get those off, but after you get those off, our plate doesn't come out. So on this unit here, you do have to take the starter down. You don't have to take it off. You can't let it hang. Just be very careful. So let's get that done and we will see y'all in a minute. We'll get the drain plug draining, see how bad the fluid looks. They drove it in from California, so I'm not expecting it to be terrible, but you never know. Well guys, I've loosened this just a little bit and it doesn't look like we're gonna stay clean on this one. So, sorry, we get loud cars going by the shop, I mean, every 5 seconds, but here we go. I'm just gonna dig in and go get it. Not bad. So, not terrible. Fluid still looks really good. I'm kind of smelling it while it's draining. Doesn't have a burnt smell or anything, so this shouldn't be a terrible build, hopefully. I can get this thing out of here. I'm gonna have the pan off. I'll let my dad take that off on the autopsy table back there, guys. Yeah, you heard that right, autopsy table. If you are just getting in with us and just subscribed, we have a special table we tear these things down on, which makes it pretty cool, and get to see the guts inside our transmission. So we're gonna let that drain a little bit and we'll get back to y'all shortly. Get the drive shaft out. It is next. We're gonna go onto our torque converter bolts too, because I do have the starter down and hanging. So thumbs up, doing good. So here we go. We got our exhaust loose. We are going to our torque converter bolts. And guys, if you're good enough, there's one there. Sorry, it's not wanting to really focus. And then there's one there. You can get two at one time, and then when you go to turn your flex plate for the last time, you only got one left. So what is that? Two birds with one stone, something like that. Not bad, guys. This thing's coming out really nice. Not too bad, not rusted up at all. And you can see here, we're just gonna pull our exhaust from our flanges. I'm gonna leave it tight here. No need to take this exhaust all the way down. That was fast. So what I wanted to do first though is we've been talking flex plate and torque converter spacing. So I have not popped this converter backwards into the transmission. It is still popped forward. So we're gonna pop it backwards and see how much spacing we have, and see if this converter is spaced out correctly. And for how far that sounded, oh my. We're gonna see that when we get this out, that this converter was almost pulled out of the pump gears. Definitely over 1/8 of an inch, and that's really all we allow. 1/8 of an inch is all you want, and I will pop it back and show you what I recommend. Okay, so I've got it kind of focusing here. You can see the distance. We allow that or a little bit more. Like I said, 1/8 of an inch, the max. If you get anything bigger than that, you're gonna be in trouble. So let's get this thing the rest of the way out. All right, we've got our cross member out of there. And y'all guys, if y'all are pulling these out on the ground and trying to do this by yourselves, there is a correct way and a wrong way to be putting the jack on the pan. Get you a piece of wood about 1 foot long, little 2x4, and put it on the very edge. You can move it a little closer. I like to get on the edge and just kind of be straight up and down with my jack here. So you can tell I'm straight up and down with my jack. I'm not stressing my pan here to do any damage. So that is a correct way to put a jack on a pan. And that's the way we have to do it, because the cross member will not allow my hook to go in between here. So this is the way you have to do it before. And I know y'all guys as well are probably having to do it too. So this is how we do it here. I'm just gonna start letting this down just a little bit. I'm not gonna relieve it all the way. I'm gonna try to get something in there to where I'm not relaxing the motor all the way down, because my exhaust is loose and I don't wanna break anything. So we're gonna get a stand probably on the back here to where I can get my tail housing down, my wood, and get this thing the rest of the way out. All we've got is bell housing bolts and cooler lines. One more thing before we get off of here, we are going to be replacing this worn out mount. And you can tell, guys, it's had a lot of pressure on it. Looks original. So that trash, on to the next. We'll get a new one, get it in there for the 100% job well done. There we have it. See a flex plate, that means job well done. Well, halfway. Man, and I'm really shocked. Y'all are gonna be real shocked. So this gentleman, pretty sure it's been rebuilt before. At least that has a Corvette servo. I mean, that's painted up really nice. Pan. And it looks like we got a factory converter that they might have cleaned up and painted. And it's just, I mean, it's coming off. So that's a used converter, I can definitely tell you that. But that's just the type of job you get sometimes. It's just hard to trust some of these people around here. But He's gonna get a 100% job here at Precision Transmission. If y'all guys liked it, go give us a thumbs up. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. You never know what's coming in the door. And you wouldn't want to miss this rebuilt transmission be tore down and see how rebuilt it really is on our autopsy table. So stay tuned. We'll get back with y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day.